We are all recovering from something. A childhood. No childhood. A mother. No mother. An idea of ourselves that no longer fits. An attachment to someone or something that doesn't love us back. A song that hurts our ears but which we can't stop playing. A place in the body where we were broken. A place in the soul where we were twisted. A place in our story left blank. We are all recovering from something. Our recovery is a testament, a benediction, a prayer that reads, "Dear God, dear everyone, I am." Here I am, spending my first holiday with Mom and Dad since the divorce. Here I am, 16 years old, and I think, I know what I want to do with my life. I am going to be a model. Mama gets out the want ads and finds it there in black and white. My first job paid in product and experience. I step onto the runway, snake hips and speakers pumping, bomb, bomb. My hair lacquered into a stiff band running ear to ear. I am a goddess of 1980s glam, standing on a box in a neoprene skirt and a fiberglass bustier, blinded by floodlights. Cameras flashing and thousands applauding. Mama and Daddy together again in the audience, together again in the dark. Together, again. Outside it rains and I worry, what will happen to my lacquer job? I want to keep it always. I want to fly it to the moon. This is my forever radio station. This is my lantern in the dark. Mark a new place in time because nothing will be the same after today. Oh, I am rotten now. I will have to be dragged off stage. The ivory beat of my half-blood heart starts and stops with every bomb, bomb, chicka, chicka. Surely, this will fix me. Fix my broken laugh and my windstorm eyes. Fix these lies. Fix the coat with the missing button and the curling iron that rusted. Fix the days I cried and didn't know why. Fix my father with his piles of paper covering every surface in the house. Fix this family. Fix what could not be broken. Fix this thing inside me that feels like a bomb about to go off. At some point, Mama sends a picture of me to a photographer for Hustler magazine. This photographer says he would give me $10,000 to pose for a shoot. I think about what I could do with $10,000. Daddy thinks about something else, something appropriate, and I do not do a shoot for Hustler magazine. But I don't blame Mama. She was just trying to get me what I wanted. She says she could be my manager. She says we could be famous. Surely this will fix me. Then I wake up one morning, and she's gone. But I don't blame Mama. How could you blame someone who isn't there? Instead, I blame my father. I blame my brother and my sisters. I blame society. I blame Hollywood. I blame my mother's boyfriends and my father's girlfriends. But most of all, I blame myself. The Christmas tree stays up until July that year. Needles turn brown and fall down to the carpet. You can't pick them up without cutting your fingers. Another day, another bottle of hairspray, and one too many glasses of champagne. I find myself in the back of another hair salon, bent over the toilet, blown out in a whole new way. Bonk, bonk, ugh. I didn't know. I was recovering, surviving, the only way I knew how. Like a creature digging a hole to hide in, not knowing I was digging into my own self, not knowing the way out. I heard a woman say, she had a hole too. We are all recovering from something, from taking care of everyone but ourselves, from tears that water everything, from the inside outness, the unexpected guilt and everything after missing the chance to see how the light shines through the cracks, not into us, but out of us, even when we are headlong down a dark hole, even when we run. I thought, a good mother wouldn't run from Hollywood to Nashville to Vegas, anywhere dangerous, anywhere bright, anywhere possibilities are endless, where people risk it all and come out winning or dying. We are all or nothing. We are up against a wall. We are counting the beats while the numbers fall. We are swimming in smoke and air-conditioned air in a maze of lights where you were supposed to get lost. But then, a good daughter doesn't get thirsty when she hears the dealers calling the shots and the players rolling the dice, how they scream when they win and they scream when they lose, and the place reeks of booze. I haven't had a drink in almost 9 years. All that blow. Vicodin, Valium, Xanax, pot, but not a single drop of liquor. I had quit drinking in college after a series of unfortunate nights, which I could not really remember. But look, I don't black out anymore. I don't throw up. I don't slur my words, and I certainly don't need any help. I carried denial on my back like a wrecked semi. Everyone sees me coming, my neck wrenched, my jaw clamped, my heart. Where is my heart? I am an abyss where no call can reach me. I am the cliff I have jumped off of, a hollow scrag of rock, the promise of death. One morning, sneaking in at dawn, I walk past a mirror and I see this ragged doll whose hair stretches across its face, naked and bony-eyed, ruined and wasted. I turn away. When I turn back, I know it is me. Then, one night, I met a cowboy at a gas station. He told me all about how he had quit drinking and drugs too, and these meetings that he went to, and I told him all about how my boyfriend was moving out. So when he stopped returning my phone calls, I went to those meetings looking for him. Instead, I found me. So it was stalking that got me sober. I, at this point, haven't had anything stronger than coffee in what seems like a lifetime and is actually about a year. But I still blame Mama. I blame her for leaving me behind. I blame her for every single time she was out chasing her own stars and not watching them with me. I blame her for her lies, which she likes to call stories, but which are lies. I blame her for telling me too much, for my father's broken heart. I blame her every time I cry, and I have only begun. I've only begun to feel it now that I'm not high. I blame her. A good mother would have come back for me like she promised. A good mother would not take her teeth out in public. A good mother would most definitely not ask for a full glass of maraschino cherries to dump into her brandy Manhattan as she jerks her rascal into the casino with one hand, cocktail glass in the other. A good mother would not call out to a handsome stranger as he passes by, "This is my daughter, and she's pretty, she's a movie star, and she's single, if you can believe that." "Well, what's the matter? I'm gonna find your husband now, don't you trust me?" A good daughter would speak her truth. A good daughter would tell her everything. How I envy my best friend Jackie, how I'm getting older and it scares me, how she's getting older and it scares me. I want to be real. I want to be seen, most of all by Mama. I just don't know how to change the way we've been for so long. I'm not even sure it's possible or who I would be without that. A good daughter would speak her truth, but I say nothing, and the moment passes. All the time, we are becoming, recalibrating, recovering. What if today is the day? What if we all joined hands and just said yes? Do you remember a time when you saw elephants in the clouds, it chased fireflies in the gloaming, how you danced naked under the light of the moon? Okay, maybe you weren't naked, that was me. Maybe it was raining. Yes, I remember now. It was raining. My words come out in bursts, in sobs, regret, and loss I can't hold on to any longer. I am insolent, grotesque, the evidence of my sorry soaked into my sleeves. My mother asks, "Who is this?" I'm lost. I tell her, "You left me." I tell her, I never got over it. I wait. I expect promises, funeralizing the only doctrines she is possessed of. Instead, there is a close-fitting quiet. She listens. She doesn't cry. She doesn't even try to tell me a story. She says all the right things. She says, "I was going to come back for you, and things changed." She says, "I did what I thought was best for you." She says, "If we get another lifetime as mother and daughter," but I tell her, I'm pretty sure there are no do-overs for that. I am who I am, and I blame you for it. It was my father who taught me to thine own self be true, but it was my mother who forged that truth with fire, with heartbreak, with 2 silver spoons in the palm of her hands. It was my mother who taught me that magic is not only real, it is the only thing that matters. I am this body, primitive as ice and brighter than the sun. I am all the changes I made so that you could love me, and all the lessons I learned along the way. I am the strongest person I know. I am brave in the small moments when someone needs to hear the truth. I am the room where the blue sky hides at night. And for that, I blame you, Mama. I am the fruit of your memories and the stories that make you. I am your impossible, your miracle, your starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight, glowing at the end of the tunnel like a torch. Turn me on and let me lead the way. I am your conscience and your grit, your sea to shining sea, your skyscrapers and your stepchildren, your dancer with one leg dancing a dance without steps. I am your dreams and your bones, inventing and reinventing, your fallen, your wounded, your never giving up. I am your baby girl, Mama, and you are all I've ever had.